Question.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. Excuse me, sorry. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka the author of this fantastic book. Shameless plug, but good book. Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Okay. Tall Tale Thursday, y'all. Boom, it's back. And we got some stories and topics to talk about and to share with you all. But I am not here alone. As always, I got my super producer, Mr. Molly Mall in the back. I call him the CMOS boss. All your good CMOS hookup. That's my man. 100 grand and everything. We $1 million grand. We more than 100 grand. We're $1 million. And then I got my lovely Songbird. See, he don't like for me to call him Songbird, but because he know he could not sing, but sing when he want to. So, Mr. Trayvon Gray, good morning, baby.
Good morning, y'all.
So,
good morning.
I realized I should not impose my titles on you because you are who you are. But, baby, let me tell y'all people out there, I heard him sing some stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I heard the boy get down. I said, see, you hold it back on the people. But he's a little, gun shy. That's okay. That's okay. When he get in his mood and he ready, I'm going to record his butt. And he ain't even going to know. I'm going to be like this. Oh, what you say? Sing that song again? Like, Then I can play y'all back. So this is Trey. When he's in his zone, he do well. And I got my brother, my other brother, my big brother. That's the Phoenix. Okay, that's my mentalist, girl.
Hey y'all, how are you?
What's up?
Where you at? Keep me straight, keep me solid. We got my blue Phoenix in the house, my mentalist. Thank you for joining Tall Tale Thursdays. And when you popped in at the bottom, all I saw was the bottom top and it was black. I thought it was Hakeem. That's why I said, oh, my brother in the house.
Oh, yeah.
You know he in the lion den devouring something. But he'll be on the show when he pop in. Exactly. How was y'all evening last night?
Good. Actually, it was pretty decent. I enjoyed myself. I hung out with some friends and stuff like that. I got doing what I was doing.
I was out losing my voice some more at the Rift Mic in Woodbridge, Virginia, Dwayne White's room. Woo, that was funny.
Okay, yeah.
I pulled out some new gadgets out my bra yesterday that they wasn't ready for it. But I think I'm away because they were shocked. They was like, sometimes I shock myself. So I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do that for a little bit so y'all can see those gadgets and doohickeys. I'm trying to get a microwave up in there.
Oh my God!
Ding, hot pocket. I know I'm silly, probably because I didn't get a lot of rest last night. And people, don't worry about me. My voice is just, I'm hoarse. I'm drinking hot tea with lemon and honey to try to coat it. When I drink hot tea, it gives my voice back for a while. But as I talk, and it seems like the more I laugh, it gets like this again. So bear with me during the show. I may be cracking in and out. But I think my voice is okay. I think it's okay because I try to. This is how I test my voice. Tyree, if he can hear me, I'm good. As long as my son can hear me. Good morning, Mr. Lion. There you go. Where Phoenix go? Wait a minute. Hakeem.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I thought I was frozen again. I'm like, where'd Phoenix go? You came in, she come out. Look, let me find out y'all in the same place.
Uh-oh.
Rumors. That's how rumors get started.
That's a tall tale.
But it's Tall Tale Thursday. Then where Trey go? Wait a minute. Who is messing with my system? Good morning, DJ Slicky Woo Boo. Wait a minute. How come everybody went out? Is Molly out too? Hakeem, you still in?
Yeah, I'm still in.
We having great technical difficulties already. Hold on, we gotta make sure everybody connectivity is working. And the StreamYard, because I know the bills are paid up because I paid StreamYard. So StreamYard should not be acting funny with the flickering. So I don't know if it's everybody's individual Wi-Fi connection or is this happening through StreamYard? Because now I lost Trey. And it says device not connected for Molly. So, okay, they would need to connect to their, it said they would need to connect to their mic before you can add them or to stream them. What do they mean? They need to connect to their mic /com. So I don't know what that means. But they'll be in here. Everything can be working. Woo woo. As long as you good, that's all. Oh, yes. Yes, Molly, I'm good. That's all that matters. How was your evening, Hakeem? Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen. I can't complain.
It
was good. Yeah, it was good.
How's baby girl? That's the most important.
Yeah, she coming along. After the show, I'm going to pick her back up.
Okay. Because we really don't care about you. We care about baby girl.
I already know.
That part right there. That's the focus. As long as baby girl good, all's well with the world.
That's right.
Isn't it something how our children, when our children going through, even me, when my son was sick last week before last, not this week past, but the last week, I still was worried about him, even though he grown and all. But I made sure he took his vitamins. I made sure he took the medicine, and I was bringing him a hot tea to drink. And he gonna turn around and talk about one of his co-workers came into work and got him sick. I said, boy, you watch that stuff, because don't be bringing nothing in the house to mama. Hold up. So, but it just throws us off our game when our children, people are our loved ones. They ain't got to be our children, but people that we love and care about when they're not feeling well. And my praise God to both of my sisters. Both of my sisters are down right now. So, Misha Merritt, get better soon. I love you. So, definitely. And she's a sponsor for our show. So, we all love her. Thank you, Misha Merritt. for sponsoring the show. Trey, I was like, where is Trey? You don't went out, Weezy went out, but Hakeem stayed in. So okay. Can you hear me, Trey? Been so long. Can you hear me? Hakeem, you still there? I don't see nobody but me.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Trey, can you hear me? I think Trey might be frozen. Look, so I was about to start singing. I thought I was on here by myself. I said, oh, they need some live entertainment. I was about to sing Anita Baker. I won't be neglected. And I won't be denied. Oh.
Come on.
Look, I can't sing. I do what Janet Jackson do. I talk my songs through. I can talk a song now.
Lip sync them
I can talk a song. Okay. Look,
do what you got to do to get the show. If the show must go on. So do what you need to do. Ain't no thing.
This is a tall tale. I used to lip sync back in the day. Professionally, we used to do shows, and I would professionally dress up as Martha Wash. Me and my cousin was Martha Wash and Isaiah Rhodes. If y'all don't know who they are, that's 2 tons of fun.
Yeah.
And that was back when we used to be getting it, and they used to have to pad me a little bit because I wasn't as girthy as I am now. I don't need no pad now, but back then when we put on them gowns and we be rolling on the floor, we could clear $75 to $125 a night. And you're talking about the early 90s, the late 80s, and the early 90s. That was good money back then. And you got
so what is that equivalent to? Like, what is that equivalent to? Like $500, like for something,
No, not $500. Maybe like $200 or $250. Because
you say you cleared how much a day there? Or, I mean, a night.
A night, anywhere from 75 on up. So I normally came home with 125. That was my average.
So if you made 125 a night, at that time,
we was balling.
And if you made 125 that night, is that equivalent to like 350 or somewhere around that at the time?
About 250.
About 250.
I say double it. Yeah, I would say double it because with that 125, I could pay my cell phone bill and buy some groceries. Now 125 can only pay my cell phone bill. You feel me? Back then we had to stock the refrigerator full of groceries and stuff. That's back when.
You see what Slicky said?
No, what he say?
He said Trayvon take her with you, so she can sing you a lullaby.
You want me to sing, Slicky? He said he want me to sing.
What Jerome do on Martin?
Do the people don't know good? Do the people want the song?
Yeah.
Sing. Now, Hakeem, you got a voice, not like a singer, but like a rapper, like for the go-go bands. Was you on the front line of somebody go-go band back in the day?
Nah. My voice was rapping on the phone to the ladies back in the day. That's what that was.
That part.
You was Sweet Peter Jeter.
Hey. All I know, I just talk on the phone to the Quiet Storm all the time.
to the Quiet Storm. Oh, I remember Melvin Lindsay. Oh, so he was the one that played the song.
Was that 2.3 or something?
That was WHUR.
WHUR. So you up there playing the songs. You can't stop the rain. You was
I take the words on the back of the album back in the days. So back in the day, you had the words of the long love songs. So I used to take the words and put it into the mix and everything and rap to them girls on the phone.
So you thought you was Jeffrey Osborne from LTD. That was last night. I love the stranger. Like the beginning of a fantasy.
Hey, I just do all that. All that.
You were wrong. You was wrong. You were GTDing. GTDing.
Getting the draws.
Yeah, So if anybody just tuning in, this is the Tall Tale Thursday. This is where we talk and discover some stuff that we didn't know about each other and other people in the world. You know, so and we tell our stories, whether you believe it or not. The story will be televised. So,
right.
Yeah.
That part. But I came across a video about food. You know, big girl like to eat. I ain't even going to cap on that. No capping, no welling, no lying. I'm certifiably fat, people. And that's because I enjoy food. That was my indulgence. I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs. I wasn't cracking out there. The only cracking I was open was a bag of chips.
Not cracking. That was funny to me.
I was cracking over the bags of chips and chicken. And I worked at KFC. That was my favorite chicken place at the time. I kid you not. I never missed not one day of work because you got free chicken. You got free chicken. So my boss loved me. I was a crew
Whatever the motivation
leader.
is to get the job done, shit. I love the food places that actually give their employees free food. I'll take it.
They promoted me.
8 hours for it. I'll take it.
They promoted me to crew chief leader. Man, I thought I was doing something. Had that damn KFC, had that brown uniform with them brown deck shoes, sliding across the floor as I'm getting chicken like this. You want a 3-piece?
Yeah, but you slide to them checks. You slide to them checks, wasn't you? Yeah, that part.
Oh, look, that was $1.75 an hour. Could you imagine working for $1.75 an hour? In 1985.
At the time, I mean, see, but the time frame goes with the dollar amount. So I do be thinking about when people say it cost them like 15 years, it cost them or 20 years, whatever the time frame is, it cost them $1 and something to go to the movie theater. You know, I remember being younger and for 50 cents I can get a big bag of candy like this. Like, you know, you can get for like $1, yeah, like a candy lady usually. But I had like a convenience store, it was a black-owned convenience store that this older black man had. I wish I remember what he looked like and everything, but he owned it since I was little. But I remember when I was going in, and I'm 29, so you know, I was, you know, probably 6, 7, whatever, going in there, and I would get a bag of candy for like 50 cents, and you get all types of little. You would go when you had $2 or $3, you had a couple bags of chips, you had something to drink, like an icy or something. You had, you know, maybe a hot dog from somewhere, depending on where you at. But now, you know, so the dollar amount is going to wage with the era that you're in. So I can't imagine, but it's still.
The bags of chips that used to be 69 cents a few years ago is now $2 and some change. Them Utz bags of potato chip, and I be clocking Utz. I remember when Utz was a quarter.
I remember you said that's your favorite one. Yeah.
And it's to go in there to get a beverage, a drink, and a bag of chips. That's $5. $5 freaking dollars. Movies is $15. And I remember when it was $1.50. I remember when it was
15. And I think 15 is the matinee, like during the day. I think if it's nighttime, anything like that, I think it costs more. I think it's only during the day. It's probably like 15 something.
Concession stand costs more than the movie. How about a popcorn and a soda will cost you $15? $15 for popcorn ain't even. That's just what that ain't even gonna fill nobody up. And it's
See,
just
I do it though for the I just do it though because it's a part of the movie experience. Because I could be somebody easily stuff a couple Skittle packets and a couple Utz up my shirt and some other shit. I can definitely do that like I used to do, but I'm just gonna pay for the popcorn now and just, you know, I know the shit is $25 for the popcorn, but I'ma still just get the $25 popcorn.
Wait, I got one better. I saw a lady right there at Magic Johnson movie theater. You know, when you get the popcorn, you get the large one, you get a free refill. How about she came into the movie theater? She had like 5 kids with her. They pulled out their cups, and she had a big purse. They pulled out the cups. The kids would have got their drink, and she had a bag already. It must have been old. She said, "Can I get a refill?" And I was like, that is ingenious. That is so. I mean, that's stealing though. But you know, at the bottom line.
Shit,
But
on
she
a
had a
hot
bunch
day,
of little kids.
on a
She had
hot
like
day
5
or a
kids.
broke day. A hot day or a broke day, I take my same McDonald's cup, take my ass right inside, fill my cup up, and walk right the hell out. I ain't do it recently, ladies and gentlemen, so don't y'all think I'm a heathen like I used to be. I've grown and I've developed a little bit, you know. But I will take that same damn cup. Their cups don't change. I take that
No.
same damn cup. Y'all lucky I can't sneak into Six Flags with a high ass all day cup that they give you. You're lucky I can't get around that. Yeah, the one you carry around with the little strap on the that all day. You lucky I can't sneak that in there because I would have that up in there too if I could. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, Hakeem, I know you done snuck some food somewhere or did something that you wasn't supposed to. Don't see that.
I mean, for the movie theater, yeah, I carry my little snacks in there for the kids, even little juice. You know, but I get the popcorn. A movie ain't good without popcorn. I don't care nobody.
Yeah, but the lady had the reusable bag. She had the bag, and she just went and got a refill. I guess she said, "I'm keeping this bag," but that was smart because I guess she had to pay for the initial popcorn maybe a couple of times when she went before, but she just pulled it out her purse, unfolded and gave it to her daughter. Her little girl went up there and they filled it up. They didn't ask no questions. I said, that right there, my friend, is genius. It's genius.
Well, you know, at the $5 movie theater, you buy the bucket one time, and when you come in there, it'll be a discount. You can get a free refill.
Yeah, that's right here at Marlowe's. I think they do that at Marlowe's.
Yeah, Marlowe's.
It's a plastic bucket, which is good. Which is good. Let me tell you what me and my sister did. I'm talking about my sister, about Miss Misha. This was the movie when 12 Years a Slave was out, right? And we at the Hoffman. Y'all know what the Hoffman, AMC Hoffman 12. Look, I'm telling on myself, I can get away with now. 12 Years a Slave first came out. And we used to sneak food in there, right? With our little person. So this one man came in there and he had a bag, like a grocery bag, and he set it in his seat. And he disappeared. So me and Misha was like, he looked peculiar because he had a jacket on, you know, the coat. Yeah. So we like, he don't look right? So we were scared. That's when that movie Bombing was coming out, when they was bombing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we sit there, and then we got our Subway sub, right? And I tucked in our purse and stuff. And we had a nerve. The man sat right in front of us, but he set the bag and he left. He was going to get him some popcorn, but he had a 2-liter soda in there. He had chicken wings in that there. He had some of everything. And it was one of those bags, the grocery bag with the handle. And me and Misha was like, we thought it was a phone. You not. And she took her phone and she tried to reach it over the seat. He gone. He just said it and left. We was like, why the hell? He said it left. He in here with a trench coat. We was like, oh shit. He was like, it's the bottle pop bomb. So
Molly said Molly said we're gonna hook you up to the TV before Friday so you can see comments and stuff.
Okay. She took her phone, y'all, and went over this man's bag like this. And took a picture of his.
I would.
Because we was scared. I asked her, did she remember that we was in 12 Years a Slave? That joker had a 2-liter bottle.
She said in the comment, you not lying. She said she ain't lying. She said that was exclamation mark. She said she ain't lying.
We was scared, and that joker came back. We look, I almost asked her, can I get some of your soda? He had the big 2-liter up there. He had all kinds of, he was ready. Because 12 Years a Slave was like a 2-hour and some change movie. Man, we had a lunch in that joker. Me and Misha had our sandwich in the back, and he up there cracking up in his mouth. Everybody, because it was quiet, everybody know we was all eating a bunch of. But that man was all right. We was like, he all right.
Right, that's fine.
We got sandwich in the back. We snuck food in the theater, but I didn't get a chance to steal no food from the theater. But
how you gonna steal from behind the counter? Who got the chance to steal from behind the counter? That's the
if you do somebody got a hookup, they give you a glass. Can I get a glass of water? And instead of water, you go take the glass and get soda.
I did that same shit at McDonald's. Can I get a water cup, please?
Oh, they used to call it courtesy cups. I don't know if I knew that at 7-Eleven. Did you know they had such a thing called courtesy cups back in the day at 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know they had it at 7-Eleven though.
Yes, at 7-Eleven, we would give because the police officer would come in, or the people that knew the delivery people, and we drunk out of the courtesy cups, the employees. But if somebody asked you for a courtesy cup, you could give it to them, but they didn't know to ask for it, right?
What's up, Rick? Good morning.
They had the courtesy cup. They would get, and then, they was drinking their Slurpee out of it, everything, filling up little cups. I worked at 7-Eleven. I was the nighttime shift manager because I was the only one there by myself. My family would drop me off at 10:45. My grandfather would drop me off, and my 2 sisters, my 3 cousins, and some neighbor kids would get out the car with them big tumble glasses, the little plastic, filling it up with Slurpee in the summertime.
Like that. Y'all not doing
my boss told them that if they bring their own glass in there, she don't care what they put in it because they count cups. So she said, she said, out there, your sisters and them, your family, and they took cold-hearted advantage. My grandmother be telling my cousin, bring me back a Slurpee. We would get big old tumblers and ask Just know he used to roll out that car.
You remember the Slurpee days? Speaking of that, like since the subject of the day is like black and like food inventions and stuff, right? You ever, even though that's not related, but you remember, since we talking about food, that's what I'm saying. Since we talking about food, you remember them big ass Slurpee joints that used to be like this big for construction workers that should be carrying water, but people used to try to fill that shit up with Slurpees on free Slurpee day.
Yeah, they had the double big gulp. Remember the double big gulp looked like a half gallon?
Ridiculous. And that's why America the way they are. We don't need no big ass water. But
it keep you all day. Speaking of food inventions, let's get into this video. Oh, before we get into the video, y'all read the comments off the side what the people saying.
Oh yeah, we let me see. I don't think it's an additional because as people are saying stuff, I'm already responding to them. Like, when Rico came in and said what's up with Rico, I was responding to Miss Misha.
Okay.
There'll be something that I missed. Let me see. No, that was Misha talking to us. Molly and Rico said, "Good morning, Max show." That was Boosie Collins back in DJ Slicky. I missed that. I ain't see that one because I would have geeked off that. DJ Slicky said I was Boosie Collins back in the day. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She said I brought a whole meal in with me. She said she not lying. Yeah, I told you she was agreeing with what you were saying. And then Molly was saying that we're gonna Rico was saying good morning, morning Max show. And then Molly was saying that we're gonna hook you up to the TV so that you can see the comments. Bigger. So if you get like a nice 40-inch, 45-inch screen TV, your comments as they pop up, it'll be nothing for you to just look over at it and see them pop up. Because I think that's extra strain on you to look at that small screen.
Thank you. I appreciate that because my eyes ain't getting no stronger. They changed the medicine, but I don't see no difference. But, but that's okay. I wish I kept the TV that I just got rid
of. I wish I kept the TV I just got rid of because I was 45 inches. But I know one of us got a spare TV or something somewhere that we can hook up for you, or one of your TVs or something we can hook up. Mount to the wall or something. He's about to pull up the video that you wanted to. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
It's a 7 black food inventions, everybody.
7 black food inventions, y'all.
That you should know.
Hakeem, chime in. I want you and Trey to chime in. If you knew it, say I knew it or I didn't know it.
Okay.
This is the hidden truth about Black American freedmen men and why we singled them out. Here are 7 ways Black freedmen men have made an impact. Steve Henson. Meet Black inventor and cowboy named Steve Henson. He created one of the most popular condiments we have today, ranch dressing. He named it ranch because he prepared it in his ranch kitchen. Hidden Valley was the actual name of the ranch he owned. James Heming. When Thomas Jefferson fell in love with mac and cheese overseas, he had his slave James trained in French cuisine to feed him here in America. It was Mr. Heming who gave America mac and cheese, French fries, and creme brulee. Unfortunately, Jefferson took the credit. Dr. Booker Wadley. Dr. Booker Wadley developed what he called a clientele membership club to give Black farmers income and Black families food. Members would pay a membership fee to keep the farm afloat. In return, they received fresh produce. John Young. Mr. John Young was the owner of a busy restaurant in Buffalo, New York, when he created tangy sauce wings that became a hit. Today, we know those replicated tangy wings as buffalo wings. He would spend the last few years of his life proving his invention, even though there is an Italian family that says that they are the originators. George Crumb. Mr. George Crumb is credited with inventing the potato chip while working as a cook. When a customer sent his fried potatoes back, Mr. Crumb sliced a few potatoes.
I didn't know about the potato chip.
He fried them to a crisp and served them. Whether he was being sarcastic or not, the potato chip was born. Robert Bogle. The term caterer was not used here until the 1800s, but it came from Mr. Robert Bogle. He began his journey by opening a restaurant in Philadelphia. The master chef became recognized not only for his upscale restaurant, but also for later expanding his services to include cooking and serving his delicacies at elaborate weddings and banquets for his clients. Others would follow this black man's idea, and the term was later developed to describe the practice. Black Panther Party. After the Black Panther Party learned that child nutrition and eating a filling breakfast helped children, they took action. The Black Panthers' free breakfast for school children program fed tens of thousands of hungry kids.
Know about that, yeah.
While the group would be sabotaged, the federal government created WIC in 1972 as an amendment to the Child Nutrition Act of 1966 and established WIC as a permanent national health and nutrition program. This is the true narrative of black freedmen that white supremacists don't want to talk about. This is why it is so important for black American freedmen to know their history. Black freedmen, everyone. This is the hidden truth about black American freedmen men and why we singled them out. Here are 7 ways black...
I did know about the potato chips, and I do know about the history of Black Panther Party. So those two don't, you know.
Well,
I didn't know about Hidden Valley Ranch. I didn't know about ranch. Like I was telling Reese earlier, all the ranch and blue cheese and shit we use on wings and dips and all that. It's probably some genetic attachment, but no, I didn't know that.
But you know that pretty much everything that is going on in this world that a black man invented. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm not surprised about anything of it because they stole everything. They stole this land. They stealing everybody's ideas, and so they're nothing but a bunch of thieves.
He said bunch of thieves.
I mean, what does history say? Shit, you know, what does history say?
History says they're a bunch of thieves.
Yeah.
They are truly the bandits.
They the one that stole Jesus off the cross.
Yeah. They the one that stole his. Hey, look. They the one that stole his identity, made him a blue-eyed white man.
They sure did.
That part.
Sure did.
Yeah. So they stealing everything.
So he physically is not even described the way that.
And the reason is now, and this is a fact, and you know, by me being in corporate America for so long, that white people don't know their elbow from their asshole. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. You know, I had knocked many white people out of their position and took their position based on the knowledge I knew coming in. And they could be on that job for years, but they don't have the creative mind that black folks have. Well, everything they do, they need a guideline to make it right. We can just we flavor. We can just put our mind together and mix it up. I bet you when he made that ranch, he was saying, "Man, let me find something to snack on. We woke something up." See, they can't do that. Their mind is not a creative like that.
That's
so
fluid. Anything
they do, they gotta have it written down, guideline. You know, word for word, baby. They don't know how a dash of this, a dash of that made the whole change. You know what I'm saying?
They
good at finding formulas for new inventions on stuff that already existed, but not as far as developing new advances.
Exactly. So they've been thieves the whole time.
Yeah, the patent, they got a whole office full of stuff that they done took credit for and know about Caesar. But see, it goes back to that privilege because we have to take our excellence and go against their mediocre. We have to be excellent in what we do. We have to have a degree and this to get the same position that a high school diploma, them coming out of high school, you get, you know. And my uncle William McFarland always say the dumbest person in the world is a man. He said their dumbest person still think they're better than us, our smartest person. That's why in that movie, The Butler, when
Good morning, Miss Kim.
when he just finished college, with that scene where it was so pivotal. I don't know if everybody got that moment. Here, this man just finished college, and he was made to bow down to this ignorant, because he killed that man's pig. Was that the movie? Was that in The Butler?
I didn't see the movie.
I love the Butler movie, but I can't remember if that actual scene.
I never seen it. I need to
a lot of
see it.
flashbacks, but I can't remember, that scene specifically. I mean, I don't know.
I think that was The Butler. He was made to apologize for killing the pig. This man in his suit and just graduated from college, and this old little dumb little country hit. You killed my pig. Not made him pay for the movie, and he in his suit. It was degrading and demoralizing.
Because I do remember that, yeah.
Because and they still think they're better than us. It's that privilege, What he say?
It don't matter if you don't believe it.
Yeah, that's the movie. That's the thing. People don't know how to separate
I
movies
don't
from
give
real
a
life.
shit because I don't.
But it was supposed to be real life because it was supposed to.
I know
be real.
Everything's supposed to be real on TV, But how I look at it now, what people gotta understand is whites and blacks is working together, and that's what they fail to realize. Half of the people you name, they own a restaurant. This man owned a restaurant, Robert Bogle, in 1813. So they trick y'all saying 1813 we couldn't do shit, we had no rights. But then they turn around and say this man had a whole restaurant and his
we
shit
had a whole
stolen
village
from
and stuff.
So it can't be both. It can't be both. But we gotta understand is whites and blacks work together. And at one point, some blacks couldn't put their name on things, they couldn't patent things. So for them to do it, they own it and be like, okay, I will put it in my name and get the credit, but I'll make sure you get paid for it.
They wasn't making sure that people get paid, Molly. And you
was there. I mean, you was there, and you could tell me what was they doing. I'm not going.
Well, the Jack Daniels people told that their family didn't get the money that the Jack Daniels, the people that told.
That's what I'm saying. The next generation ain't got nothing to do with the people then. They was working together. Now, if this white man died, his family decided to say, we're not giving that man's family shit. That's when the things went wrong. But back in the day, whites and blacks worked together. A lot of this way, why we got free, because white people was allowing us in their house and hiding us under.
A lot of them helped us. A lot of them did.
People get confused when they tell y'all that, they took this from black people. After the next generation came along, they was brainwashed like we was brainwashed that they better than black people. And we were saying we less of. So they stopped giving us credit for the things that our ancestors did, that they grandmothers and them was giving us money for. They was letting us be creative. You think a slave was a slave if they gonna let him be creative? They was giving him all the tools he need. Be creative. Make the invention the best invention you can think of, and we gonna patent it. We gonna get paid. But the ones who came after, they took it from.
It was the Great Debaters. Thank you, Misha. The Great Debaters. That was the movie.
That was a good movie.
The Great Debaters. It was that movie.
That was a good.
But do y'all agree out there with Marley is saying? Y'all understand what he's saying? I do, and then I disagree. I agree and disagree.
I gotta put something in your time. You heard of Dave Chappelle? You heard of Nick Cannon?
Yep.
These are creators. They created this invention called the Dave Chappelle Show, Wildin' Out Show. They don't own that shit. The white man put it in his name, but gave them credit. They getting paid. They got paid good. It's to the point that they want to get paid probably more, but they got paid during that time.
He can't make a show called the Chappelle.
He can't do nothing because they own the name.
That.
But they working together. Nick Cannon knew this. Nick Cannon knew this going in. Nick Cannon knew this going in. Dave Chappelle knew this going in. They don't own the name, but they gonna work with these white people to get this money. So when things go bad, they let them know this night.
Get this bag.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think we should try to find a way to work together.
Most artists don't that you see. Most artists don't own their rights. They can't go say I'm gonna do a commercial with this song because somebody else owns their rights. They don't own their stems. They don't own anything. A lot of people are. So I think people need to I'm not saying you specifically, but people need to read a little bit more and open their minds to what's going on a little bit more because we've been working with white people to get where everybody knows to go to the white bag because 9 times out of 10 you got a problem dealing with your own kind trying to make it happen. So usually people go for an endorsement or whatever it may be through the white people. That's what people tend to do.
We need to get our own. We need to have our own because a lot of white people pretend to be your friend and then come in and steal the cheese off your sandwich right up under your nose.
That's your fault.
And
That's
you
your
say,
fault
"No,
if
we
your black
working
ass
together.
ain't read
We
that
working
contract.
together." Until we
If
not.
your black ass ain't read that contract, you don't know what you signing like black people do half the time. That's why. Know what you getting into. Like you ain't gotta go, nah. If you get got in 2023, you got because you didn't read. It don't matter what the situation is. You got. We got cell phones. I can call somebody on the other side of the world. Ain't no excuse.
Don't borrow against the stone. You know what that means? The Cadillac Records, you don't borrow against the stone.
I like that movie Cadillac Records.
That means give me mine, don't. And a lot of people think they get advancements, they getting cars and stuff and everything. The record company and stuff is writing everything off. So you borrowing against the stone. They're not giving you a house. You working and you paying for that house. But at the end of the tally, you owe this, you owe that. Because you done took out, you borrowed against the stone. And but we're talking about inventors. We're talking about taking ownership of something that we invented.
I agree, Rico.
Like for rap is 50 years old. But there was this one white guy said he invented rap.
Yeah. I ain't never heard that shit.
50 years from now, all the little
now,
white people say what?
white person said that?
Yeah, I never heard that before.
I gotta look back on the thing.
And it was not Eminem.
Eminem was older than him. Said that he started rap.
Or the white person did he started the name hip hop?
Right.
I don't know when they changed it.
Because because the name hip hop came from some white people in the country club.
Yeah.
That's how hip hop, the name hip hop started.
Equivalent to like juke joint, like they like hip hop, like how you move out
right.
The music.
They kept saying hippity hop, and that's how
pretty much.
Right, and that's how hip hop started. That's how we started calling it hip hop.
That's how we started saying a lot of words in the language that we use today. Who called a hot dog a glizzy? Who started that crap?
Well, that's niggas. That's not white people. That's niggas. So
that was us.
That raps that.
There wasn't no white people.
There wasn't no white people that said that.
That was us.
That was niggas right there. Can I get niggas for 400, please?
The lack of knowledge, Slicky, right? The lack of knowledge is a motherfucker. Yes, it is. You right.
Rico was saying that. Yeah, Rico was saying that too. He was like, "Our people perish because of lack of knowledge." Yeah, I don't. Right. I don't have too many conversations about too much because people don't read. People don't read a lot. I noticed. Yeah, the information is out there. We got cell phones. We can call somebody. I can instantly message somebody on the other side of the world right now. There's no reason why we don't know half the shit we're supposed to know.
Trey, even though some people read it, it's believing it. Are you believing in what you read it? People can read it, and then they still don't believe it.
Who just believes what they read?
Some people do. Some people don't.
Some people don't want the truth. Some people, a lot of people like living and not knowing the truth. A lot of people can't handle it.
I don't hang with people that just soak up information and just believe it off the get-go. I don't care what's being
said. Some people won't believe it can smack them in their face, and they choose not to believe.
Yeah.
You got people out there
that are conscious. I like people that are critical thinkers and stuff. I don't hang around nobody that just like, oh, okay, that's what it said. Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
These inventions, back to the food, the cheese. Now, they said Jefferson with macaroni and cheese, Hemmings. Is that Sally's Hemmings? Is those related to Sally Hemings? I don't know. I got to do some research on that because I noticed they mentioned in the video Hemmings.
Even the mac and cheese, they said he took it from somebody else. Like George he went somewhere and he liked the macaroni and
traveled
cheese. And he
somewhere
asked his
and
black
had a
chef, "Can you
slave food.
duplicate
Yeah.
this? Can you steal this shit?"
Yeah.
And he did it. And now they saying we should get the black dude the credit for inventing mac and cheese when the whole time he took it from somebody.
He
And
did.
all these
Yeah,
Is
he
people
that what
like
they
taking it from
saying?
somebody. And these people, when these Africans came from wherever they came from, whenever white people see them do something, it's invention to them. But the whole time it's something they've been doing in the family that been passed on for tradition. Like everybody think probably, oh, this set up these small chips. This probably something they've been doing. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna do what we do back at home. You know, and
Right.
so we trying to give these certain individuals all this credit when or to this one family when it really belonged to the whole race. Like that's
But
what we
whole
do.
bloodline.
Yeah, we've
Whole
been
bloodline
shaving
been doing that.
animals for coats and stuff like that. Who invented that? Who invented sun gazing? You can
That
think
part.
of anything. Like
That
who was
part.
the first person to invent the water, the first water brand? Now there's 1,000
Yeah.
water brands, 1,000 mac and cheeses. So it's like, who cares about it? You know, it's just like we
Yeah.
got so much more things that we should be working together. All I know is when whites and blacks work together, great things happen. I don't care who
Yeah.
want to be the ownership of. At the end of the day, we brought this stuff to the world and people can use and they love it to this day. Chips, mac and cheese. Even the guy who had the farm, that was back in the day. He was telling people,
Yeah.
y'all invest into my farm, y'all get free produce. It's like signing up for a subscription. He brought that to the world. But at the end of the day, they tell you black people ain't had no land at that time. This nigga had
Yeah.
land and he was basically giving out food. I was like, it can't be both, you know. So they be
Can't be
trying to
both.
do one thing, but then they tell you another thing to cover up another thing. I just be all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
can they?
Well,
Knowledge is wealth. What's up,
all
Sydney?
you could go by is your experience. I had good experience with white people. I had bad experience with white people. All I can base my life on is what I experienced during my lifetime.
I mean,
I
for
can't
this
tell you what you
subject and where we
experienced and what you
are,
see.
for this subject and where we are, it's cool to have this conversation. But I want to be one of the black people that stop talking about white people because I don't give a fuck about white people.
You say
Like,
that,
you-
but that's not
you keep-
true.
It's very true. You might care, but
Yeah,
I don't.
why
live my
would
life
you
telling
say it
every
ain't
white man
true?
care.
Why would you
I live
tell
my
that man
everyday
what he
life
feeling
not thinking
ain't
about
true?
the white man, what he doing. I'm thinking about what Trayvon gonna do to improve Trayvon life, not what the
Right.
white man gonna do to change my and alter my life. That's the slave mentality. That's the mindset they want you in anyway.
But see, we have to. No matter what we do, we got to interact.
You don't have to interact at all.
I'm
You
with
know?
Trey. I'm with Trey.
No, you don't.
You don't have to interact at all.
Let me tell you something. Black Wall Street was created.
Their establishments. That means you need some of their sources and establishments. You don't have to. No. I know.
So you got to realize, Black Wall Street was created through black people, which they destroyed because they strive in a high, excellent way. That was already proven that we can do our own thing. If we just only thing we got to do is come together.
Yeah,
that's true because there was Black Wall Streets all over the place, but every Black Wall Street they went in there. 1919, remember they went in there and destroyed all of our institution, all of our stuff that was thriving. It was taken from us, so it was knocked down, and we had to start from scratch. And when we started from scratch, we started going to them borrowing money so they could rebuild. That's what they want us to do.
Snooki said they don't and they shouldn't matter. Yep, that part. Not at all. I'm not dependent on anyone.
Only thing we gotta do is just come together. That's it.
But we can't even come together to get on a bus together. I mean, we need to come together and get our own stuff, our own technology, our own, like Wakanda for Life. I mean, it's a movie, but it's still got a good concept. But we don't get along enough to do that. Because we can't even get along with each other.
Too. We also need to have our own individuals for anyone to even have a source to share internally. So we all talking about, we all looking around. Everybody can't look around. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to get shit that's theirs, and it happens. Yeah, we can't all be looking around for everybody to jump on the bus together because we still on light skin, dark skin. So we can't. We still back there. Majority are still back there. So we talk about the past. Most of them back. So we not there yet.
Trey, turn your
We need the
mic
dollar back.
up.
Turn
Your-
my mic
your-
up.
Yeah, you sound like you low.
Hold on 1 second.
I cut
Okay,
him up.
there it is.
I cut him up.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Mom.
has the power to turn this up too. But yeah, no, we need to. I don't want to talk about the white man no more. I don't give a shit about what nobody doing. I don't care. It's not. It doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect my productivity. It doesn't affect what happens. But I hear a lot of black people making excuses for a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
That we really talking about. I hear a lot of black people making a lot of excuses about what the white man did and how he fucked your life up and how he messed you
Yeah.
up. Now, certain things that you can get in trouble with, or like, certain things you can do because you did something to get in jail or something like that. Things do happen, shit happens that ain't your fault and didn't happen, whatever. But for 90% of it, I say 95%. A lot of what I hear people say is bullshit. It'd be excuses. It'd just be straight up excuses. And I ask them this, well, why is it? Oh, so what you? No, I'm still black when I look in the mirror. So don't do that. You just need to stop making excuses. That's all it is. Yeah, people just need to stop making excuses. You got to find your own way before you can show somebody theirs.
Yeah, agree.
Bottom line, we just gotta, as we just gotta know that we can do it. We don't need no one to do it. Mm-hmm. We have the capability. We are the innovators and the masters of creation. That's who we are.
Everybody want to be a god.
Hey, Miss Angela.
What's up, Angie? Kenny in here, Jamal down there. Everybody can't be a god. Everybody want to be a creator. Take credit for this, take credit for that. That's how you got that white society in you. You got a lot of them in you. We take on their ways. We talk like them. We start to dress like them. We want to be in movies like them. Yep. They took us into being in today's society. So now they about to trick everybody to be like, well, black people invented this. Black people invented that. We invented this, invented that. No, from the beginning, we told them, like, everything belongs to the land. You don't own shit. You don't own chips. You don't own potatoes. You don't own no food that grow from the land. I don't care what you do with it. You can grab it and try to flip it and fry it, bake it. That don't belong to you. It belongs to the land. But they trick y'all into saying, oh, we created this and we own this. You doing the same shit they doing when they came over and started claiming shit. We don't own anything. The sky, the land, the streets, the sign, all this shit is invisible. But it keep people arguing, keep division. So now we want to fight for our rights. We want to fight for reparation. What the fuck is reparation?
Reparations. If I hear that shit again, I swear.
Reparations is totally different. Hold on. Just back up a little bit. Reparation is something totally different. That's not when you take a human being and make him a slave. That's what that is about. When you take and they can't do a goddamn thing but only what that white cracker say do. Yeah, that's a problem.
But what they got to do with reparations though?
But the reparation is because of based on the United States riches is based on the slave back. The reason the United States got rich is because of the cotton that our ancestors picked out there, being whooped and beaten for this country to be rich. And they ain't got nothing to give to them. The reparation is for them for the work that they did to get reprimanded for making the United States rich.
So,
but the population isn't nearly the same as what it was at that time to even try. Every black person in America ain't gonna get $10 million, $5 million, or nothing like that. I just feel like I get what we should get. I know what we do deserve. I know what happened to us. But if the institution doesn't give a fuck, then how the fuck we gonna? Let's move forward. We've been beat up by back and whipped and killed. I feel like let's move the hell forward because I'm not gonna look to the same person that beat me off my back and ask them to hand me no dollar bills and say, this is what you deserve, this is what I built for you. We know what we did for them. We know the history of them coming up, and I don't want to dismiss it. I don't want people to forget it. I don't want people to stop talking about it. But when it comes to things like reparations, I'm not a Jewish person. I'm not looking for y'all to give me shit. Black people are looked at the same way. Black people are the only race of people that are looked at the same way no matter where you are on this earth. I don't no longer want to look for somebody that's been, shitting in my fucking face or pissing in my face to give me, to pull me up another notch. Like
it's not about them pulling you up. The reparation is what they're supposed to do. That's what was took. That was the mandated. That was the bill that was signed for reparation for the 40 acres and a mule, based on the travesty that happened. And
I do understand.
That's all what I'm saying.
No, I do understand.
I'm not saying we got to hold our hand out. See, that's already been done through the welfare system. See?
Yeah, WIC and all that other stuff they mentioned in the video. Yeah,
right. That's what that.
It started off. It started off with all good intent. It started off beneficial, but as the years passed along and they've seen the power of it and what they can do with it, then they started adding stipulations like, oh, you got to put your baby father on, your child's father on this and that, on what do you call child support and stuff like that. If you want to get some of these services, you're gonna have to do the following. You're gonna have to have, so that started to become a wedge. It's like we were given something, but if they already knew and pre-thought about it as a wedge for us. So we've never been blessed with anything, really. I'm glad that we were able to take the little advances we got and do what we needed to, I guess, in advance for those that used it right. But I know people right now that splurge and walking around like it's whatever. Like you might, so I know people that, you got your food card and you big stepping. So it's just like I know people meaning I know people that aren't utilizing services.
Man, y'all bouncing back and forth with each other, man. We gotta take turns. Y'all going back and forth. What you got?
Oh, I didn't know nobody else was really talking. Really,
be trying. To.
He said, "Can you say something?"
Y'all saying some good shit.
To them talk to the viewpoint, and I do understand what you said, because this lady told me, I ain't gonna say her color because it don't make a difference. She said black people got reparations because they got welfare. So what y'all think about that? She said we already got our reparations. We got welfare.
Well, I work firsthand in the grocery store, so I've seen way more white people on it. Realistically, it doesn't matter who uses it, because if you need it, you need it. It's way more white people that's on it. It'll
way more white people.
Miss Marianne with her goddamn fur on, and oh my god, and then by the end of it, you pull out your EBT card at my register. So you have to know the numbers and know what's really going on. Don't listen to what they tell you, though. What'd you say, Ari?
Group of people. Welfare is for people that need the help.
Yeah.
For the people that paid into the company stone. For the people, all colors can get that. So I don't understand how you could say that could be reparations for one race where all races get that. I'm not understanding that knowledge, but I dismissed that because I knew the lady
people that
she was
use all of their resources like accordingly. I know plenty of people that are all about every single dollar they can save with their EBT card, everything they can, have roll over to the next month for their children and for their families. So I know people that utilize it to the T and exactly how you're supposed to. But I also see us, we on splurge parties and we online doing big ass cookouts and shit when we supposed to be. I've seen a lot of reason that black people put out this negative that attaches us to shit that isn't meant for us. But
wait a minute. Let me hit you to this. This is before you and Molly was even born. Over 40 years ago, there used to be these programs that were set up to help all minority people to get ahead. They used to be able to get loans. That's when our community had our mom and pop corner stores. That's when our community had our own flats that we owned, our neighborhoods that we owned and thrived in. Ronald Reagan, there's a thing called Reaganomics. He went in and he cut out, and that's where every black person was getting in the government. You had a GED program. If you go to school, they would help pay you, go to school, help get you in the government, help get you financially stable, help businesses get the loans that they need to grow. And for a minute, they were thriving and doing good. Then they cut that. They took away the program that helped the schools. They help you get your education. They help all different types. And because they saw that these mom and pop shops was coming up. Okay? It was like all shucks that they could be as powerful as us one day. As long as they got your feet, well, I guess it's that delusion on the neck that they could what can I say, could control the narrative. They took away those programs, they took away the help. That's why Junkyard said Reagan made the bomb, Reagan gave the Pentagon the food stamp money. He did a lot of stuff. This is over 40 years ago. I seen the world turn. I was born when Jimmy Carter was there. I was born when we had different programs, after school programs, but when it was a different world. I lived it.
But we still have all
and
of
I
that, though.
see how the loss of these programs, the loss of affirmative action, the loss of us getting loans, how it suffered. That's why all of these we don't own in our community because we can't get the loans to keep the mortgage. We can't get the loans to get the building done. We couldn't get the contracts that we needed to. So I
make the money to do so. Make the money to do so. Somebody in your community has to have like-minded mind. I just don't.
Hakeem, answer that. We were doing it before. How come we can't do it now?
It's happening now.
Well. Just let me say this. I'm born in 1965. All right.
You older than me,
okay.
So you saw what I'm talking about.
So I was an electrician, right? Electrician. My first kids was born, my oldest child. I said I had to do something different. I gotta make a change. So I go into the union and to the electrical union. I had to leave the electrical union because the jobs that went out always went to the white people to go and get them jobs. We are sitting on the bench. And we are not working, but they're working every day. And some of the people don't even know nothing about electrical work, but they're going to allow them to go ahead and get that money first. So we always had to start a different way. And we always going to have to work harder. Yes, that's a factor. You follow what I'm saying? I came out of Job Corps, and I'll never forget this. I went back to school to OIC in Washington. So this Jewish guy hired a lot of people in the classroom. Now I just came out of Job Corps, so I know a little bit more. School, I got more schooling than a lot of people just walking off the street coming into this program. One guy, because he was light-skinned, no bullshit. He was light-skinned, he got the foreman job, but he was not even qualified at all. But he got the job. Now, I know what he's doing is wrong, but I can't step in.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? Because if I would have stepped in correctly, guess what? They would have stole that.
Yeah.
They would have claimed that they fixed that. They would have claimed that they did that. And that's just how the world is. Sorry, the world is fucked up. That's why we had to bring God into the flow of what's going on into this crazy world, because the world been off balance for many thousands of years. And it's getting worse. So the only way as a community when we come together, I've seen how they use people to separate the one who's supposed to be doing based on because of their fear, because their lack of knowledge and their understanding.
That part.
I've seen it firsthand. I got a whole lot of stories about that. Whole lot of stories.
That part.
But I went through it. I got through it. Here I am right now today. Got my own business. But the problem is, as Black folks, we don't stick together. That's why we lose. That's why we lose. We will win when we stick together. Everybody out here, every Black folk, we got to get in our minds to stop acting like a daggone, what's the word I want to say? What's the name of that joint? Stop shucking and jiving. Simple as that. I'm gonna go like that. Stop shucking and jiving.
1970s.
Stop being a mummy of them. Stop being a puppet. When you gonna get off that rope? When you gonna get off that chain? When you gonna stop thinking that everything you do and whatever, that I'm the boss, I'm the one, I got this. It's not about you. It's about the collective people coming together, making it work, and striving. That's what it's about. I can care about the white man. He's not going to give you shit. He's giving you nothing. He ain't giving you nothing. He ain't going to give you nothing.
Thank you.
We got to build our own community. We got to raise our own kids. We got to stop this shucking and jiving, going to Fendi store, going to Fendi and all these stores and making them rich instead of keeping the money in our community. That's the problem. We the problem. Only thing we need is ourself, our spirit of God, and move together as a family, as a group. And we will win.
That's
it. We will
Kenny
win.
Always say that. Kenny said, "All we need, we all we need." That's what Kenny. That's Kenny Clark. He said, "We are all we need."
We are all we need. We are too brilliant. All these brilliant minds. But we want to go to the liquor store. We want to go ahead and chase these women. We want to do everything that's going to get us to our destination.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's the problem. And white people sitting back laughing because he got us killing ourselves. He already triggered us to kill ourselves.
Laughing. Kenny said, "We all we got, we all we need."
All we got, we all we need. I stand on that.
Yeah, I was getting deep today.
This is Tall Tale Thursday. This is where the rubber meets the road. The truth.
These are conversations, honestly, we need to have on the show. I always appreciate the side conversations more. It'd be the subject matter, but then the side conversations that it turn into be the shit that we really need to discuss. Because this is the shit that get people like really speaking about what they feel like. Well, I like the Black inventions. I like that was catapulted into this because these are conversations I want to have. This is what's interesting to me is this real shit that we talking about right now. That's that shit.
Well, it only starts with a spark. So the topic started to spark this. So that's good. So, but
I want to talk about these things on the norm. I'm saying.
Well, then speak on it. Talk about it. I don't.
But I mean, it's you know, I'm saying. I know that. I'm just saying as your show, like these are the subjects that I want to talk about. This real shit we need to talk about. It like this. It was dope to like watch the Black inventions and stuff like that because I ain't know about some of the shit that I got right in my refrigerator. You know, so I didn't know about that. That's informative. But at the same time, this real shit on some of these days, this real stuff, y'all. I'm sorry, not shit. This real stuff is what we need to be talking about as a collective. Because all these black faces that I see in these comments and all that, this is already what we on. What you talking about we should be doing is what we already doing right now. That's already manifesting because that's all these black minds discussing it. We just talking about it. That's already enough. You know, versus going to the liquor store, versus going to see where the plug at and shit. You know what I mean? So I think that what we talking about right now, this is what we need for our people. You already got the platform for it. The white man didn't give you this. Misha Merritt and the rest of your team is giving you all. You know what I mean? It ain't a white man. You already got this. It says Althea McFarland on that joint. It don't say the white man plus Althea McFarland. It says your show. So you already blessed with the platform. You got the power. It's already there.
Got the power. I encourage all y'all.
I feel like if you believed it, you would say more. You would have more to say to me about it. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you already got the platform.
This trade day today. Trey on fire every time, boy. Hey Trey, Vaughn, after the show, I got to ask you something. That's DJ Slicky.
That part.
Co-host is DJ joint now. Trey on Fat. Like this on Facebook. These celebrities come on, want views, I delete them. Angie, man, appreciate Angie, man. She every
Yeah, I
Friday,
do know.
yeah, she on there and she showing love, man. I appreciate that, Angie. Angie, know we talk about this a lot when it comes to reparations. I want y'all to look into it because black people waste a lot of energy telling we want reparations, we need it, money, this and that. You can't get it. You'll never get it. When they signed that deals back in the day, it says in the bill, slaves don't get reparations. And you know who consider slaves? Anybody consider themselves as an Indian, a Negro, a nigga. So we all consider all the African American. We not qualified for reparation. So we gotta understand. You never watched the movie and seen a white slave really. If it was about white slaves. So you gotta understand. They got white slaves today. That dude that's working for you, in order to keep a white slave, to trick a white slave, you gotta always keep them on top of the black slave. So that's what they used to do. Let the white dudes look over top of the black dudes with the horse. They give them more power. They doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And get their job, but that's why they got that job over Hakeem, because they got to make the white slave feel more important. Because when they don't, that's when they start to wake up shit. They started clicking with the black slaves, but it's no different. We just in a mental state now. That's why I just want people to understand. So it ain't really no reparations. Ain't really no black versus white. It's them at the top and us at the bottom. They white and black at the top too. The only difference is we working together. And they got us at the bottom thinking that, oh, it's the white man, it's the white man. But these motherfuckers go to jail with us. All that's white gangs in jail. They are white slaves. They trick better than us. But the whole time they don't know they been fooled. We gotta wake them up too to let them know y'all slaves. Y'all clock in just like us. Y'all pay taxes just like us. They just give y'all a little more than us just to keep y'all where y'all at. So we just got to look into it, y'all. That's it. We'll be back tomorrow. Freaky Friday. I know sleep.
Freaky Friday.
Oh shit.
That part.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
That part.
Freaky Friday.
Thank you for being on, Miss Angela.
Yeah, Angie, boy.
Yeah.
Angie, do you sleep, Angie? Yes, Angie, do she sleep? We gotta start giving out gifts and prizes here on the show.
Yeah, for people that be like showing love, like
Hakeem got it, y'all.
Okay.
This ain't gonna be the topic that's tomorrow. I don't know what's the Freaky Friday topic yet, but you know Reese come up with something for it. You got a topic already, Reese?
I ain't gonna say.
She probably do. She probably do. She probably
be all censor now to Miss Angela and some other folks on here. Nah, go ahead and tell us what it is.
For Freaky Friday, she probably got a whole list. Just she just picked one.
And this lonely
what's up with this
Poolside Summer? Poolside Summer hosted by Gwen Factor. 4:30 to 10 p.m. Let's see, it's at Fort Washington area. We provided the email when the tickets are purchased. Timmy Hall, Apple Brown Betty, Oral Henry, Jonathan Brooks will be there. This is on July 8th, 2023. I think Miss Althea will be there as well. Yeah.
So wait a minute, stop the press. Molly put up with that social day shared on the 15th. Y'all see that?
Yeah. Well, it's always more than one. So I was just waiting.
It's virtually. It's a comedy show, just like this, where everybody gonna be telling their jokes, and you ain't got to go nowhere, and you ain't got to pay for nothing. It's free. But Phil Page, thank you, Phil Page.
You already sent them the poster for him to put it up?
Yeah, Molly got the poster for it.
Okay, yeah, because I was waiting for another one to pop up. That's all. I'm just gonna read it. That's all.
Yep, did it pop up?
Yeah, there it is. There it is, right there.
Phil Page.
So tell us what this is, Mom.
It's a comedy show. Wait a minute, I gotta make it big. I can't see it. I gotta look on my phone to look at it. To look down. It's a comedy show hosted by Phil Page. Hold up. Because I gotta look at my phone. I be trying to look at the screen and not my phone.
I can read it for you if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Okay, it says the Philip Page presents let's get ready for funny. Let's get ready to Funny Comedy Bash. This is gonna be on Saturday, July 15th at 8 p.m. This is gonna be a virtual show. So, like Ms. Reese was saying, like Mama Reese was saying, you don't have to leave out your environment. You ain't got to get up. You can sit right in your kitchen and make a snack for yourself. Sit right there, lay in the bed, do whatever you want to do. This is going to be on Saturday, July 15th at 8 p.m. The link for it is a free comedy link on Zoom. The ID you see below, 374-101-8460. It's going to be Michelle Pucciarelli, Mr. Farley. It's going to be Tony Viagra. It's going to be Virginia Diaz Harper, Uncle Tony, Althea McFarland, Miss Michelle Benson, Mr. Philip Page, Mr. Laurent Amzalog. I haven't seen that last name before. I think Amzalag probably. Miss Mary Kay, and Miss So it's gonna be actually a decent balance. Philip Page presents. Okay. So I'll encourage y'all to tune in Saturday, July 15th. I don't know if Hakeem, if you got anything to say to him or announce to him or.
Yeah. Every Monday, karaoke and comedy.
Hey.
Location is 15806 Livingston Road, Akakeek, Maryland, 20607. Doors open at 6. Doors open at 6. It's free before 8. We're gonna have the good drinks, the food. Come on out, have some fun with us. Let's build. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. It's going for a good movement. You know what I'm saying? So let's come on out and have some fun. You know, and let's just share that money.
That part.
Oh, tonight. Did y'all already see the flyer about Black Diamond Lounge tonight? Thoughts Thursday. That's hilarious over there. Thought Thursday.
Thought Thursday. I did see that in the track.
Silver Spring, Maryland. Rico, come and do your comedy rap. You know, if you show up, I make sure you get on the mic because I like that comedy rap. Even though you said it was for Erky, it's for everybody, every comedian. I like that rap.
That's hilarious over there. Thought Thursdays. This is on June 29th. Obviously, it's this year, 2023, but it's at 8:30 p.m. 8407 Ramsey Avenue in Silver Spring, Maryland is where it'll be. It's hosted by the Gwen Factor as well. That's obviously the lady that you see the image for those that don't know, but she's one of the, she hosts a couple different places, so she's definitely moving. But yes, this is Miss Gwen Factor. The Gwen Factor.
Tonight as well.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Turn up.
Hey, do I have any flies back there in the studio?
Do you?
I know he got them high quality shots that he took in your venue. I know that if he has them on his laptop or whatever, them high quality shots were real nice that he took.
Man, everybody talking about them pictures, man. I'm getting so much response off them pictures.
Yeah.
Well, where's the pictures at, Hakeem? Did you get the commercial done with the pictures?
Huh?
With the pictures at, so the public can see the pictures.
Yeah, they out
well,
there.
They can. The people that have his social handles and stuff like that we already seen it, but he was just wondering if Molly had anything on his laptop or whatever he can put up for the moment to show some of what we just brought it up randomly, so it wasn't pre-planned to have the pictures up or anything. But that was, I was saying and making a comment that his venue number one is very nice. So anybody on here that's watching in the comments, and thank y'all for the comments. I see 55 today, so thank y'all for the number of comments and that rolling in. It shows that y'all was interested on the conversation and where it started to turn. So I like the insight and stuff. But the venue itself. What's up, Malik? He's one of the other ones you got to show some love to. He's definitely somebody you got to send some merchandise and something to because he's always in here. He's definitely one of the names I remember seeing all the time. So shout out to those that do watch. But what I was saying about Hakeem's venue is it's definitely a nice place for you to have whatever type of engagement you want to have. Even if you want to have a business meeting, you want to have some type of get together, some type of gathering for your job, it's definitely that type of place. So we're going to talk about it. Let's be about it. Like Kenneth said, we all we got, we all we need.
That's right.
So, if you want to be about it, I would check out his venue on Monday. It's nice.
Yeah, the Morning Mac Show been invited to a festival on August the 5th. So in Virginia, they said the Morning Mac Show, I got to show y'all the invitation. So for us to broadcast live. So
okay.
That's something for us to think about. And it's August the 5th. So
Okay.
broadcast live, we could bring a lot of element to a place that we're not familiar with. If y'all, I'll go anywhere.
But that's good. When they call
That's
out
a
for
good
the
thing.
show, you got to be there.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that's what we need to get that merchandise and stuff rolling. Some of the things you showed me when we was in the car at the Batu 10,
Get more
some
of
of
it.
that stuff needs to be pushed. And the one thing I was saying too, that especially like the people that I see like Malik, DJ Slicky Woo Boo, Malik, Misha really started chiming in lately over the last couple weeks. Miss Kimna comes in, Kenneth, Rico. I'm surprised that the names aren't rolling by my head like they usually do.
NYC,
Miss
Playboy,
Cassandra, and a few other people. Like it's
Curry,
a lot of
It's a lot
people
of
that
people.
they need mugs, especially your guests. When we come on your show, I want to drink out of your mug. I got plenty of coffee mugs and thermoses and all that shit upstairs, but I would love for my coffee mug to say Morning Mac Show. I would love the branding and see the inclusiveness or see us as a unit. We need to show more of using the brand and platform or supporting the black platform that we're on.
Yeah.
You gonna tell us what it is, or you gonna hold it up?
The Shades of Blue.
That's
by
what's up.
in the morning. Everybody got it. So, and I want everybody on the Morning Mac Show got it. So I want you all to go out there and get it if you haven't got it yet.
Show me the back of the book. I want to see the picture.
Oh, you mean the inside?
The inside.
This is the hard copy. The soft copies is different from the hard copy.
Yeah. Put it up to the camera. I want to see who the artist is. I want to see who that author is. Move it over to the right just a little bit. To the left there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Althea McFarlane, y'all. That's what I want her to say a little bit more. It's her name. Althea McFarlane wrote that book.
Yeah.
All this excellence on here. If we can't do nothing right now with this type of excellence, all this mental, all this going on here, then we ain't gonna never do nothing. So we're gonna start. Let's start now, and let's take this platform that you already got, because you have the middle. You are the middleman for a lot of avenues. To be honest, the fact that you have a platform that you can speak your piece on and all of that, you do have that middle ground. You have that. So. Like the first thing I want to do is, if not a T-shirt, I want both. But if not a T-shirt, I'm holding up my Morning Mac Show cup, because I haven't been brewing coffee that much, because I want a Morning Mac cup to drink my coffee out of.
Look, Shades of Blue cup for a Morning Mac cup. I got a Morning Mac cup. I think it got one coffee mug left.
I can put in an order for it. I can pay for it. Ain't no thing.
Yeah, because I drink out of my Faith cup, so if I will drink out of my Morning Mac cup. So
I will, yeah. And that's branding. Your shows, people need to see. We need to see. It needs to be seen us using things that have your branding on it, so that we're not just jumping on here. We are really a part of this.
And if you taking the show on the road, man, if you talking about August the 8th, start working on it.
August the 5th.
Start working 5th. Yeah, start working on it. Get your mugs in. And get that way you can get them out. I'm gonna ask. I know it's the morning show that it's the Morning Mac.
It's from 2 to 10, but that Saturday is not. It's not in the morning. He wants us to broadcast live, and we don't normally broadcast Saturday, so that would be like a special event.
Exactly.
He said to the festival too. I got to go back. I'm gonna share it with y'all.
So you need to turn into like a streaming event. A streaming event where everybody's a mass people of your own audience that tunes in along with whatever he's trying to offer you.
Yeah.
So a stream party. You know how people do it because they want their favorite top artist to go to #1 or whatever. We can do the same thing with having, people grouping together to stream it and watch it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that month of August is very special because those are Hakeem and Louisa's birthday month. So we're going to be turning up all month long for them in the month of August anyway. So if we out there streaming live the Morning Mac Show, Louisa, Hakeem, we're going to clown. We're going to have to clown that day.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
That's
And
what's up.
I got to get the big truck so we can get everybody in. With one scoop, in your truck, I'm in my truck. That way we're able to scoop everybody up so everybody can be a part of the festivities.
Yeah.
Go as one.
We got to represent as one, right? We talking about us coming together, so the people got to see us to come together, so they, so we all know how to do that and represent that. So
that part. I know you hear that music wrapping up.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, so I wanted to give a shout out to Miss Misha. Miss Misha, get better soon. Yeah. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for making this possible, because I wouldn't know them if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be on this platform even, knowing and learning all these people. So you opened up a door for me. Thank you for doing
Give it up for King Marley, the producer, the one who's behind the scenes.
Being the one to keep the show together.
Yes.
The great sound difficulties was popping out of the show, and we trying to get back on the StreamYard. Thank you, Molly, for holding it down, keeping it together for us. For real, you keep it seamless. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the hostess with the mostest. Althea McFarland. Thank you, Mom.
I appreciate all of y'all. I love all of y'all.
Of course. Let's spread more love. Let's keep it going. I want to do this every day. Not just Friday. I want to do it every day. Let's be like this every day.
That's right.
Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.